Hey everyone, and welcome to today's tech tip. For today, we're going to cover how to create rule sets. So this is an automated way just to be able to frame out your openings using the markers. So to create the rule set, you're just going to come in your marker manager, go to your project, and drop down the very last option, which is the wall open mapping. And then you'll have a default rule set available. So I just duplicated this one. I can double click on that. And then that'll open up my blank rule set. So the idea of rule sets, if I go ahead and add a new rule, that if you basically have the same reoccurring framing conditions, if a certain window needs a specific header type, door, beam pocket, or just plain Revit opening, instead of manually going and applying your markers opening by opening, you can create a rule set for them, link it to your templates, and then when the opening meets that rule, it'll get framed out with that specific marker type. So in this case, for today's example, I've got a pretty simple door, about 2.5 feet wide. So I'm going to go ahead and add in a rule for a door. And again, you can do it by the actual family type. You could also do it by the height, but for today, I'm going to go ahead and do it for the width. So I'm going to make a rule that any door from 0 to 3 feet, you can go so far as to say if it's on a specific level or in a specific wall type. But I'm going to go ahead and just make it very broad with the width range. And then you just go ahead and select the marker that you want to associate with this rule. So I'm going to put a 4-inch box header. And since we're using a 4-inch box header, I might as well associate it to my 4-inch wall types. So I'm using the 4-inch steel wall. All right, so we've got our rule set up. You can give it a description. So you'll always know what that rule is for. But then it's just added to your set. I'm going to close out of here. And then the last step is really just to associate it to your panel. So to do that, you come into the properties, go to open framing, and then you're going to use the second option here to activate your rule set. And you just pick your rule set off of your drop-down list. So once I say OK, it's going to be regenerated. And it's using my 4-inch box header now. So it's using those marker settings. And also, I haven't stamped anything. The door's been completely empty. It's just following that specific rule set. So this has been today's tech tip. I hope some of you guys found that helpful, and we'll see you in the next one.